Blac Youngsta is not holding back, and the streets are talking. In a world where loyalty and respect are currency, words carry weight, and Youngsta just made it clear he's not playing games. Rumors have been swirling for weeks about tension between him and Pooh Shiesty, and now, the Memphis heavyweight is speaking directly, no filter, no social media shade, just straight facts and street-tested opinions. Some say this is a battle of egos, others whisper it's deeper, tied to money, contracts, and the kind of power plays only the rap game can produce. And then there's Gucci Mane, the architect of many careers, whose contracts have shaped legends and raised eyebrows alike. Could this be another twist in a story that's been brewing behind closed doors for months? Fans are divided, debates are heating up, and every word from Youngsta feels like it's loaded with meaning. From studio sessions to private negotiations, from subtle disses to rumored confrontations, this saga has everything: drama, betrayal, loyalty, and the chase for dominance in the rap game. Buckle up, because what Blac Youngsta just dropped isn't just talk. It could change the game, and everyone's watching to see what happens next. Blac Youngsta has never been one to shy away from controversy, and now, he's at the center of a storm that has fans and insiders alike talking. For years, Youngsta has built his reputation in Memphis as someone who doesn't just rap about the streets, he lives them. From his early mixtapes to his breakout hits, he's been the kind of artist whose authenticity can't be questioned. But now, whispers are circulating about his ongoing tension with Pooh Shiesty, a rising star whose rapid ascent in the rap world has made waves. Some say it's just the natural friction of two Memphis heavyweights trying to claim their spot at the top. Others suggest there's more than music fueling the fire. Allegedly, their beef started behind the scenes, with studio sessions and collaborations that never materialized, leaving a trail of frustration and ego bruises. Youngsta's latest comments only seem to confirm that whatever simmered quietly is now boiling over. But it's not just about personal rivalry. Money and contracts are central to this saga. Gucci Mane, who has been instrumental in shaping the careers of countless Southern rappers, including Pooh Shiesty, has a contract structure that is both revered and feared in the industry. Some insiders claim that Youngsta's critiques of Shiesty indirectly touch on the way Mane manages his artists, creating power dynamics that aren't always visible to the public. These contracts, which are rumored to involve aggressive percentages on streaming, touring, and merchandising, could be a source of tension that Youngsta is hinting at, even if indirectly. It's a subtle, calculated jab, one that doesn't need explicit naming to get the point across. And in the rap game, subtlety is a weapon. Fans online have dissected every social media post, every lyric, every interview, trying to piece together the puzzle. Some point to a clip of Youngsta at a recent Memphis show where he seemed to throw shade at Shiesty without naming him. Others highlight the way he's talked about real loyalty and knowing who's got your back, phrases that have been interpreted as pointed references to perceived disloyalty. Meanwhile, Shiesty himself hasn't remained completely silent, but his responses are calculated, often leaving more questions than answers. The back and forth has created a drama that feels like a cinematic storyline unfolding in real time, with fans split into camps: Team Youngsta, Team Shiesty, and the observers who just can't look away. Adding another layer to this narrative is the music itself. Youngsta's recent tracks have been described as more aggressive, more direct, more personal than ever before. Lyrics reference trust, respect, and the kind of street knowledge that only someone who's walked the path can deliver. Rumors suggest that some of these lines are aimed directly at Shiesty, though without naming him, which makes it feel like a chess match being played on every platform simultaneously. Shiesty, known for his own brand of street rap bravado, reportedly responded in private circles, fueling speculation that the tension could spill into public tracks in the coming months. It's a situation where every song, every verse, and every interview becomes a potential move in an ongoing game of one-upmanship. Meanwhile, the role of Gucci Mane cannot be understated. As a mentor and businessman, Mane has a track record of discovering talent and turning them into household names. His involvement in Shiesty's career is widely acknowledged, but it's also rumored that Mane maintains strict control over contracts and business decisions, which may not sit well with artists who want more autonomy. Youngsta's words about loyalty and knowing the real intentions of those around you might be interpreted as a critique not just of Shiesty but of the system he represents. In an industry where money talks and influence often dictates the terms, even subtle comments can carry enormous weight. Behind the glitz, the music videos, and the sold-out shows, there's a deeper narrative about ambition, rivalry, and the quest for respect. Youngsta's rise didn't come easy, and it's clear he wants to protect his legacy while asserting dominance in a space that's constantly shifting. The tension with Shiesty isn't just drama for drama's sake, it's a reflection of the competitive nature of the industry, where trust is scarce and every move is scrutinized. For fans, this is more than entertainment. It's a real-time lesson in the politics of rap, street loyalty, and the high-stakes world of contracts and career management. Whether this feud escalates into diss tracks, public confrontations, or remains a subtle war of words is anyone's guess. But one thing is certain, Blac Youngsta has made it clear he's not backing down. Memphis is watching, the streets are talking, and the industry is taking notes. This saga dives deeper into the tangled web connecting Blac Youngsta, Pooh Shiesty, and the larger influence of Gucci Mane in the Memphis rap scene. While Youngsta has always been outspoken, there's a method to his madness. Every lyric, every Instagram post, every subtle jab carries meaning, and fans know better than to take his words at face value. Rumors of a brewing conflict between him and Shiesty have been circulating for months, but Youngsta's recent statements indicate that what was once whispered behind closed doors is now ready to hit the public square. And in a city like Memphis, where the streets are just as much a part of the narrative as the music, that's serious. Sources close to Youngsta claim that tensions with Shiesty are rooted not just in ego, but in perceived slights over loyalty and respect. Some suggest that Youngsta felt Shiesty's team was undermining him, subtly or overtly, in the pursuit of fast fame. In the rap game, where alliances are as important as talent, feeling sidelined or disrespected can spark reactions that ripple far beyond a single track or social media post. Rumors even hint at failed studio sessions where creative differences and behind-the-scenes politics created friction. Whether true or amplified by gossip, the perception of betrayal is often enough to ignite a full-blown feud. Gucci Mane's involvement complicates things further. Known for cultivating stars and maintaining a tight grip on contracts, Mane has built an empire where his influence often dictates the trajectory of careers. Pooh Shiesty's rise has largely been under Mane's mentorship, and sources claim that the structure of Shiesty's deal, covering royalties, merchandise percentages, and creative control, has been a point of contention for some artists watching from the sidelines. While Youngsta has not directly attacked Mane, his comments about loyalty, respect, and knowing who truly has your back feel like a subtle critique of the power structures Mane represents. It's a delicate dance, calling out a protege without directly challenging the mentor. The public has been dissecting every move, from Youngsta's Instagram stories to interviews where he drops lines loaded with implication. Fans have noticed a pattern. References to fake loyalty and quick fame seem to target not just Shiesty, but a broader trend in Memphis rap where some artists are perceived as prioritizing career advancement over street credibility. Some speculate that Youngsta's words are intended to remind fans and fellow artists alike that authenticity and respect are not optional. They are the foundation of survival in this game. In a way, this tension is as much about reputation and principles as it is about personal rivalry. The rumors surrounding the feud have created a ripple effect across social media and music circles. Some insiders allege that Shiesty's team has responded privately, cautioning him to stay composed, while others claim that diss tracks and subliminal verses are already in development. The anticipation is palpable because, in hip-hop, what starts in whispers often ends in chart-topping singles that define careers. Youngsta's calculated approach, mixing fact with rumor, public statements with private messaging, keeps everyone on edge, waiting for the next move. Meanwhile, the narrative of Gucci Mane's contracts adds another layer to the tension. Industry whispers suggest that some artists feel trapped or undervalued under Mane's mentorship, despite the massive exposure and resources he provides. Youngsta's subtle critique of Shiesty could be seen as a commentary on that dynamic, a warning that talent alone isn't enough, and that aligning with the right team, understanding the business, and protecting your autonomy is crucial. The drama isn't just about personalities. It's about the power structures that control opportunity, money, and influence. At the heart of this story is the Memphis music scene itself, a city where rap isn't just entertainment, it's identity, legacy, and survival. Youngsta's rise from the streets to mainstream success was hard-fought, and his comments reflect someone who understands that respect is earned, not given. The feud with Shiesty, whether personal, professional, or a mix of both, shines a light on the intense competition that defines the local scene. Every verse, every post, every handshake carries weight, and any perceived misstep can trigger a cascade of consequences. As fans speculate, analyze, and debate, the narrative continues to unfold. Some argue this is a classic Memphis showdown, a battle of the old guard versus the new wave. Others view it as a business lesson disguised as street drama, highlighting the importance of contracts, loyalty, and strategy in the music industry. Either way, Blac Youngsta has made it clear, he's not backing down, and he's not afraid to speak his mind. The streets, the studios, and the fans are watching closely, knowing that whatever happens next could redefine careers, alliances, and the very rules of engagement in Memphis rap. The tension is thick, the stakes are high, and every move is scrutinized. Youngsta's words are more than statements, they are signals, challenges, and declarations of dominance. And in a city where music and street credibility are inseparable, the outcome of this feud will resonate far beyond the artists involved, leaving a mark on Memphis, hip-hop, and anyone paying attention to the high-stakes drama of rap culture. At first glance, it might look like a classic clash of egos, two Memphis artists vying for dominance, but the reality is far more intricate. Sources close to Youngsta suggest that the feud is as much about principles and loyalty as it is about fame or money. Youngsta has repeatedly emphasized in interviews and social posts that respect in the game is non-negotiable, and anyone who shortcuts the process risks consequences. For fans, this adds layers to his recent statements, turning what could be dismissed as diss tracks or social media shade into a deeper commentary on the state of Memphis rap culture. Pooh Shiesty, on the other hand, has been navigating his meteoric rise carefully. Signed under Gucci Mane's guidance, Shiesty quickly became a household name in the hip-hop scene, but with fame comes scrutiny. Rumors have suggested that some of Shiesty's moves, whether studio sessions, collaborations, or business decisions, may have unintentionally ruffled feathers with Youngsta and other Memphis veterans. Industry insiders claim that Youngsta sees some of Shiesty's rapid success as a byproduct of strategic mentorship rather than raw street credibility, which fuels his critiques about authenticity and loyalty. In the rap world, that perception alone can spark tension that's as real as any direct confrontation. Adding another layer of complexity is the influence of Gucci Mane. Mane has been a pivotal figure in shaping the careers of Southern rappers, with a business acumen that's as respected as it is feared. While Mane's mentorship provides immense exposure, some argue that his strict contract structures leave artists feeling constrained or undervalued. Youngsta's subtle criticisms seem to allude to these power dynamics, though he never names names. By addressing loyalty and respect in such pointed terms, Youngsta not only challenges Shiesty but indirectly questions the systems behind him. For observers, this raises the stakes, turning what might seem like a personal spat into a commentary on the business side of hip-hop. The fans are an essential part of this unfolding drama. Social media has turned into a battleground where every lyric, every Instagram story, and every interview is scrutinized. Clips of Youngsta on stage, seemingly throwing shade at Shiesty without directly naming him, have gone viral, fueling speculation and fan debates. Some argue that Shiesty's team is responding in private, while others point to subliminal disses in recent tracks as evidence that the feud is escalating musically. The tension has created a chess-like scenario where every move, public or private, is calculated for maximum impact. It's a high-stakes game, and the fans are both spectators and participants. Music itself has become the primary medium for this conflict. Youngsta's recent releases are more aggressive and direct than ever, filled with references to street knowledge, respect, and perceived betrayals. Rumors suggest that some verses are aimed squarely at Shiesty, though the ambiguity makes it impossible to definitively confirm. Shiesty's responses, while measured in public, hint at acknowledgement of the tension, creating an ongoing dialogue of subtle disses and power plays. For industry insiders, this is a textbook example of how modern rap feuds blend artistry with real-world stakes. Lyrics are not just entertainment. They are statements, negotiations, and in some cases, warnings. The Memphis music scene itself amplifies these dynamics. It's a city where legacy, street credibility, and career trajectory are intertwined, and Youngsta's rise reflects his ability to navigate all three. Any perceived disrespect, whether in words, actions, or alliances, can spark a response that resonates beyond music. The feud with Shiesty highlights the generational and strategic shifts happening in Memphis rap. The veterans who've earned their stripes versus the new wave of talent climbing fast under mentorship and industry guidance. Youngsta's insistence on loyalty and authenticity is as much about maintaining his legacy as it is about sending a message to rising stars. Business and reputation are inseparable in this narrative. Behind the music and social media posts lie negotiations, contracts, and alliances that often go unseen by the public. Gucci Mane's role in Shiesty's career adds pressure to the situation, as Maine's influence ensures that every move carries weight. Youngsta's statements, while framed as commentary on loyalty and respect, could also be interpreted as strategic positioning, reinforcing his own authority while questioning the legitimacy of Shiesty's rapid rise. In a world where perception is everything, this is as much about optics as it is about substance. The feud between Blac Youngsta and Pooh Shiesty is far from simple. It's a layered story of street credibility, business maneuvering, mentorship, and rivalry, unfolding in real time for fans and insiders alike. Every lyric, every interview, and every post adds to a narrative that's as much about Memphis rap culture as it is about the individuals involved. Youngsta's words carry weight, Shiesty's rise creates tension, and Gucci Mane's influence looms large over it all. For the public, it's an unfolding drama, and for those in the industry, it's a reminder of how quickly alliances and reputations can shift. How the Memphis rap scene, contracts, and alliances all collide in a high-stakes game. By now, it's clear that this isn't just a clash of personalities. It's a collision of strategy, ambition, and legacy. Blac Youngsta has spent years building a reputation not only as a formidable rapper, but also as someone who demands respect and loyalty. His rise from the streets of Memphis to the national stage was hard-earned, and he has consistently positioned himself as a gatekeeper of authenticity in the city's rap culture. That authority, combined with his willingness to speak his mind, is what makes his words about Shiesty resonate so strongly. Sources close to the situation reveal that some of the friction stems from perceived slights in the studio and music collaborations. Youngsta reportedly felt that Shiesty's team was moving too fast, capitalizing on hype without fully respecting the groundwork laid by veteran artists. Rumors suggest that tracks intended for collaboration were shelved or altered, leaving Youngsta feeling disrespected. In the hip-hop world, such perceived betrayals are rarely forgotten. Lyrics, interviews, and even casual mentions on social media can serve as a public ledger of respect, or the lack thereof. Every move, intentional or not, becomes part of the narrative that fans and insiders scrutinize. Gucci Mane's involvement amplifies the tension. Mane has cultivated a reputation for turning promising artists into stars, but his mentorship comes with strings attached. His contracts are notoriously tight, often covering streaming, merchandise, touring, and creative control in ways that some artists find restrictive. While these agreements provide structure and exposure, they also create friction when artists like Youngsta perceive a lack of autonomy for the talent they mentor. Youngsta's recent comments about loyalty and knowing who truly has your back hint at an awareness of these dynamics. He's not directly calling out Mane, but the implication is clear. Navigating fame, contracts, and mentorship requires vigilance, and shortcuts or blind trust can lead to problems. Social media has turned into a magnifying glass for this feud. Clips of Youngsta performing on stage, seemingly targeting Shiesty without naming him, have gone viral, sparking debates and reactions from fans, insiders, and other artists. Some suggest that Shiesty has been responding behind the scenes, carefully choosing his public interactions while preparing potential tracks in response. The strategic use of lyrics, social posts, and interviews highlights a modern aspect of rap feuds: the blend of performance, marketing, and street credibility. Every word is dissected, every nuance amplified. This drama isn't just entertainment, it's a lesson in navigating perception, power, and influence in the music industry. The music itself tells a story. Youngsta's recent tracks carry a sharper edge, with lyrics that reference loyalty, authenticity, and respect in ways that feel pointed. Rumors indicate that some lines directly address Shiesty's approach to fame and collaboration, though ambiguity allows Youngsta to make his point without direct confrontation. Shiesty's measured public responses, polite, calculated, and often indirect, have fueled speculation that he's preparing a subtle musical counter. The tension between these two artists demonstrates how hip-hop has evolved. Battles aren't always physical. They're lyrical, psychological, and strategic. Fans understand that every verse, hook, and feature could carry meaning beyond the music itself. Beyond personal rivalry, this drama reflects a generational shift in Memphis rap. Veterans like Youngsta emphasize street credibility, earned respect, and loyalty to those who paved the way. Meanwhile, younger stars like Shiesty benefit from mentorship and industry guidance that accelerates their rise. These differing philosophies inevitably clash. For Youngsta, the message is clear. Fame and influence are meaningless without the foundation of respect and authenticity. For Shiesty, the challenge lies in balancing rapid success with the realities of the street-savvy Memphis environment. This tension creates fertile ground for conflict, commentary, and artistic expression. Finally, the business implications cannot be ignored. In a city where music and reputation are intertwined, any dispute has ramifications beyond personal pride. Contracts, streaming royalties, touring deals, and industry alliances all come into play. Youngsta's carefully crafted words can influence public perception, affect collaborations, and even alter potential business opportunities for Shiesty. Gucci Mane's presence ensures that the stakes remain high, as Mane's influence over Shiesty's career amplifies the impact of any perceived disrespect. What seems like a personal feud is also a strategic contest for positioning, credibility, and influence within the rap ecosystem. It's evident that this feud is far from a simple story of beef. It's a complex interplay of street credibility, music strategy, mentorship, and business acumen. Blac Youngsta has positioned himself as both a voice of authority and a provocateur, highlighting what he sees as breaches of loyalty and authenticity. Pooh Shiesty, rising fast under the guidance of Gucci Mane, represents the new generation, navigating fame, mentorship, and public perception with caution. For fans and insiders, every lyric, post, and interview is a clue, a move in a game that has real-world consequences for reputation, legacy, and career trajectory. By now, it's clear that this isn't just a personal feud. It's a battle over credibility, influence, and positioning in a city that lives and breathes hip-hop. Youngsta, with his roots deep in Memphis streets, has always prided himself on authenticity and loyalty. Every move he makes, every word he drops, carries the weight of someone who knows the cost of respect and the price of fame. Shiesty, rising fast under Gucci Mane's mentorship, represents the new wave of talent. Successful, ambitious, but also under scrutiny from those who helped define the Memphis sound. Rumors have intensified in recent weeks, with industry insiders suggesting that tension has spilled beyond music into private interactions. Some say Youngsta feels slighted by perceived favoritism towards Shiesty in collaborations, studio time, and promotional pushes. Others hint that subtle comments from Youngsta about fake loyalty and knowing your circle are veiled references to Shiesty's choices and alliances. In the rap game, where every lyric and interview can be dissected for hidden meaning, such comments are far from trivial. They are signals, warnings, and strategic positioning all at once. Gucci Mane's influence is central to this story. Known for cultivating talent and crafting stars, Mane's mentorship comes with both opportunity and control. Shiesty's rapid rise has been under Mane's guidance, and while the exposure has been monumental, it also comes with expectations and limitations. Contracts under Mane's umbrella often give him significant leverage over career decisions, branding, and revenue streams. Youngsta's comments, carefully crafted but sharp, hint at awareness of these dynamics, emphasizing that loyalty, independence, and authenticity can't be compromised, even under mentorship. It's a subtle critique, one that resonates with veterans and fans who know the game runs deeper than music alone. Social media has amplified every move. Youngsta's posts, performances, and interviews are dissected by fans, with every nuance debated endlessly. Some clips suggest subtle jabs at Shiesty, while others focus on his reflections about street credibility, loyalty, and the costs of fame. Shiesty, measured and strategic, hasn't responded overtly but is rumored to be preparing subtle lyrical counters, potentially in upcoming releases. The modern rap feud is no longer just about diss tracks. It's a multi-layered exchange of perception, narrative control, and influence over fans and industry insiders. Every verse is both a declaration and a negotiation. Music has become the primary battleground. Youngsta's recent tracks carry a sharper, more pointed edge than ever, blending personal experience with commentary on respect and authenticity. Rumors suggest that some lines, while ambiguous, are direct references to Shiesty's rise and approach to loyalty. Shiesty's responses, though cautious publicly, may include subliminal verses or strategic collaborations meant to reinforce his credibility and counter any perceived shade. This back and forth isn't just entertainment. It's an ongoing commentary on Memphis rap culture, mentorship, and the delicate balance between fame and respect. Beyond personal and artistic rivalry, this feud highlights a generational shift. Youngsta represents a Memphis rap era that values street credibility, earned respect, and strategic alliances. Shiesty embodies the new wave, fast-rising, well-connected, and savvy in leveraging mentorship and industry exposure. This generational tension fuels much of the drama, emphasizing that while talent is critical, understanding the politics, contracts, and power dynamics behind the scenes is equally essential. Youngsta's commentary, steeped in experience, is a cautionary tale for rising artists navigating fame and mentorship while maintaining authenticity. Business and reputation are inseparable in this narrative. The stakes extend beyond lyrics to contracts, streaming royalties, touring arrangements, and brand partnerships. Youngsta's pointed words influence public perception, affect potential collaborations, and reinforce his authority within the Memphis scene. Gucci Mane's influence ensures the stakes remain high, as Mane's mentorship amplifies the significance of any perceived slight or public statement. What appears as personal rivalry is also a strategic contest over career trajectory, credibility, and influence in a city where music, street politics, and business are intertwined. The Blac Youngsta, Pooh Shiesty saga stands as more than just a feud. It's a study in loyalty, strategy, and the modern music industry. Youngsta's voice is sharp, deliberate, and authoritative, signaling that respect in Memphis rap is non-negotiable. Shiesty, navigating fame and mentorship, represents the challenges of rising under intense scrutiny. With music, social media, and contracts all in play, this story is far from over. Fans, insiders, and rivals alike are watching closely, knowing that every move could redefine alliances, reputations, and the future of Memphis rap. Exploring the aftermath of words, music, and social media jabs while examining the broader implications for Memphis rap and the careers involved. Youngsta has never been one to mince words, and his recent commentary signals that this feud is about far more than personal grievances. It's a statement about loyalty, authenticity, and influence in a city where music and street credibility are inseparable. His rise from the Memphis streets to national recognition was built on respect earned, not given, and he is using this platform to assert authority while calling out perceived missteps. Rumors indicate that the friction between Youngsta and Shiesty extends beyond the public eye. Sources close to the artists suggest that private disagreements during studio sessions, missed collaborations, and conflicting business interests have fueled the tension. Youngsta reportedly feels that Shiesty's accelerated rise under Gucci Mane's mentorship has created an imbalance in perception, where Shiesty gains prominence quickly while Youngsta, the veteran, must continue to prove his relevance. In Memphis, where the streets are closely tied to credibility, such perceptions carry immense weight, influencing not only fan opinion but also potential collaborations and industry respect. Gucci Mane's influence adds layers of complexity. Mane has built an empire that nurtures talent but also enforces strict contractual and creative boundaries. While this guidance has helped Shiesty achieve rapid success, it may also contribute to the perception that Mane's protégés bypass traditional respect channels or street-earned authority. Youngsta's pointed comments about loyalty and knowing your circle seem designed to remind both fans and fellow artists that fame without foundational respect is incomplete. It's subtle, strategic, and calculated, classic Youngsta, blending fact, opinion, and innuendo into a powerful message. Social media continues to magnify every interaction. Fans analyze Instagram posts, lyrics, and interviews for clues about the feud, often drawing conclusions based on tone, timing, and word choice. Youngsta's performances, filled with lines about respect, street credibility, and real loyalty, are interpreted as direct commentary on Shiesty, while Shiesty's measured public responses leave room for speculation and anticipation. In the modern rap game, social media isn't just a platform, it's part of the battle. Every post, story, and clip becomes ammunition, influencing public perception and shaping the narrative even before music is released. Music remains the battlefield. Youngsta's recent tracks are sharper and more direct, blending personal experience with observations about the industry, loyalty, and authenticity. Rumors suggest that some lyrics are specifically aimed at Shiesty, while Shiesty is reportedly preparing subtle counterpoints in upcoming songs. The back and forth is as much about establishing dominance and credibility as it is about entertainment. In Memphis, where legacy and reputation carry tangible consequences, these lyrical exchanges are strategic maneuvers in a complex social and professional game. This feud also highlights a generational shift. Youngsta represents an era of Memphis rap where street credibility, loyalty, and earned respect were paramount, while Shiesty embodies a new generation navigating fame, mentorship, and accelerated success. The tension underscores the challenges of balancing rapid career growth with adherence to traditional codes of respect. Youngsta's comments serve as both a warning and a reflection on his own journey, a reminder that talent alone does not guarantee respect, and that navigating the intersection of music, mentorship, and authenticity is an ongoing struggle. Finally, the business implications are impossible to ignore. Contracts, royalties, branding deals, and alliances are all part of the equation. Youngsta's words, whether in tracks or interviews, shape public perception and influence career trajectories. Gucci Mane's involvement ensures that the stakes remain high, as Mane's mentorship amplifies the consequences of any perceived disrespect. This feud is not just personal. It's a strategic contest for positioning, credibility, and influence in Memphis and beyond. Every move, from lyrics to social media to private negotiations, carries weight. It's clear that the Blac Youngsta, Pooh Shiesty saga is far from a simple story of rivalry. It's a layered narrative of loyalty, authenticity, strategy, and generational tension in the heart of Memphis rap. Youngsta's voice is deliberate, sharp, and commanding, reminding everyone that respect is earned, not given. Shiesty, rising under Gucci Mane's guidance, navigates fame, mentorship, and public scrutiny carefully. For fans, insiders, and industry players, this is more than entertainment. It's a real-time study in strategy, influence, and the high-stakes world of rap culture, where words can change perceptions, alliances, and careers in an instant. The saga between Blac Youngsta and Pooh Shiesty is far from over, and one thing is clear. Memphis rap is watching, the streets are listening, and the industry is paying close attention. Every verse, every post, and every subtle comment could shift the balance of power, influence future collaborations, and redefine who holds respect in this city. If you're a fan of real hip-hop, this is the story that proves it's about more than music. It's about loyalty, credibility, and strategy. Don't miss a moment of the drama. Follow the journey as Blac Youngsta continues to assert his dominance, and watch how Pooh Shiesty navigates the pressures of rapid success under Gucci Mane's guidance. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay connected, because the next move in this high-stakes game could drop at any time, whether in a track, an interview, or a social media post. Comment below and let us know where you stand. Are you Team Youngsta, respecting the veteran's voice of authority? Or Team Shiesty, rooting for the new wave of Memphis talent rising fast under mentorship? Hit that like button if you're ready for the next chapter. Share this with friends who love hip-hop drama, and stay tuned. Memphis rap isn't just music, it's real life, and this story is only getting started.